This is a very important piece of editorial that we have discussed in today's The Hindu analysis, and it says that when it comes to Ladakh, the government thinks that carving out more districts is more important as providing the statehood or with the sixth schedule implementation that should be done for the Ladakh itself. Now, in this editorial, it draws a parallel towards what was there in the British era. And the Britishers, they thought that the Indians, they are weak. The Indians, basically, they do not have maturity and the institutional capacity for the self-rule. And again, later on, the Britishers, they were, or the history itself, they proved that the Britishers, they were wrong. At the same time, it also draws parallel that when it comes to India, so after the 80 years of the independence, the argument that the Ladakh should be contented with the district instead of the legislature, it echoes the same colonial logic in the language of nationalism that is there. Again, this editorial, it draws the parallel from the Ladakh to the northeast states, and it says that if the Ladakh is a strategic border state, that's true. But at the same time, when it comes to Arunachal, it is also where we have the strategic border, and both the states, they share the borders with Tibet or with China. All right. At the same time, when it comes to both the regions, they are geographically, they are vast. Also, they are sparsely populated, and strategically, they are critical, and financially, they are dependent on the center. Yet, Arunachal Pradesh was given the statehood in 1987, given all these things. At the same time, we have other northeastern states, whether it is the Nagaland that also became a state in 1963. We have the Sikkim that also was included in the Indian Union in 1975, along with Mizoram that became a state in 1987. So it draws a parallel from the Ladakh to the northeastern states that they are equally strategic as well as important for the Indian Union. And they demand that there should be the representation through the legislature that should be there. And it says that when it comes to the renewable energy projects, so it has a great and very wide amount of the potential that is there. But at the same time, when it comes to the transition, who should decide about the transition or the rights of the tribes which are here? Whether it should be a district magistrate or the elected representatives into the legislature. And that is what this complete editorial it says about. So again, this is one of the important editorial piece that we have discussed in our today's The Hindu analysis. If you have not watched it, watch it now. And also you can join me every day at 9:30 a.m. so that we can discuss the complete Hindu analysis. Thank you. Bye-bye. Take care and Jai Hind.